Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps Education Channel. Your presenter Dr. J. Reddy, Joggari Tirupati Reddy. We are continuing our Baghel Khand series, that is the historic cultural region in Greater Madhya Pradesh or historic Old Madhya Pradesh. Here I have shown in yellow demarcation here. As a part 2, the title of the topic is the Baghel Khand Districts Reorganization. That means the historical roundabout 5 districts to 14 districts. How this reorganization has happened, how this metamorphosis has happened is the point of today's discussion. Excuse me. This is the bird's eye view of our Baghel Khand series. We are in part 2. Baghel Khand Districts Reorganization 5 to 14. Previously, we looked at the 5 old districts, that is Satna, Rewa, Shahdol and Sidhi and Surguja. How those 5 got metamorphosed, reorganized into 14 is the topic of today's discussion. You can find all these presentations posted in YouTube channel South Asia Maps J. Reddy. The district formation in India started with James Rennell, that we discussed many times at partition time or post-partition. The time 320 districts were there in partitioned Bharat. Now there are around about 800. And if you remember the old districts and 2-3 tehsils, taluks of each district, you can understand how this reorganization has happened, and that is the point of today's discussion. Baghel Khand region, this is the Baghel Khand, this pinkish part is the historic Madhya Pradesh. It is the descendant of central provinces Berar. That is little different from Madhya Bharat region. So this is the historic Baghel Khand region that historically has 5 districts: Satna, Rewa, Shahdol, Sidhi and Surguja. Here, round about 1960 or so, I have demarcated 5 districts here. Rewa district, Sidhi district, Surguja district, Shahdol district and Satna. How these 5 districts got transformed into round about 14 districts as of 2025. I have kept these yellow colors for the parent districts. Remember, this is a broad generalization for your easier understanding. Some areas might have been adjusted, ignored for brevity, clarity. Mergers might have occurred, but this gives you a broader area. If you see this yellow color, this is the old district. If you take Satna district, southern part, that is the Maihar district, is also important railway station coming from Prayag region to Jabalpur in the Mahakosal. So Satna, southern part to Maihar, that is Amarpatan, all those regions. Now we have the important district Rewa, used to be the capital briefly for Vindhya Pradesh, existed from 1948 to 56. The Rewa and the eastern part, that is the Mauganj region, and separated into a different district. So Rewa and Mauganj. Then we have the Sidhi district, that is the part of the Kemur mountain ranges, which is the broader part of Vindhya mountain ranges. So this is also Vindhyachal. Eastern part is separated as a Singrauli district that adjoins the former Mirzapur district of United Provinces, Uttar Pradesh. Now that is called Robertsganj and Renkut region, Sonbhadra region now. Excuse me. Sahdol district adjoining the Mandla region, Mandla mountains and plateau of Satpuranchal, Shahdol. Northern western part Umaria district, southern part Anu.ppur, Kotma, those regions adjoining the Pendra basin of Mahanadi basin of Bilaspur district. So we have three districts here and one more district for. So you have three more districts and two more districts means five. So we have originally five, now we have five more means 10. And the additional four comes from the very bigger district, the Surguja district. Surguja district is a broader district that reorganized from the princely states of Koriya, Bahar and Surguja and so on. So Surguja retained Surguja. Its headquarters is the Ambikapur. Eastern part, that is the Simri Balam.pur region, is designated as the Balam.pur district. And western part, sometimes is called MCB, that is the Manende.garh and Chimri and Bharatpur. I have just put the Manende.garh so that for brevity. And Koriya used to be the princely state, so it's spelled differently from the country called Koriya. And other district to Sujanpur was carved out. So we have four more here, five original and five there. Excuse me for my allergies. So you got 15. And how did we get so? If you look at our previous presentation, five old district of Baghel Khand, we have the Rewa here, eastern part is the Mauganj region. So one more district. Satna, southern part, Maihar, Amarpatandra is the Maihar district. Shahdol district, the southern part, this is the Kotma Anu.ppur district. Western part, Manpur, that is the Umaria district. And Sidhi, eastern part, Singrauli district. And the Surguja, you have the four more extra district, that is the Koriya, Manende.garh or MCB, and Surguja retained Balam.pur and Simri region and Sujanpur. So to put this in the broader perspective, so you have to remember this historical map, if you remember. So the old princely state of Rewa, Koriya and Surguja, and they're spelled differently. This is the 1857 map. Maihar and Unchahar, like that is the southern region. Just before partition, you can see them little better. The Rewa and Surguja, Koriya, Bahar, and excuse me. If you look at this map, so we can easily descend from here. We have talked about five old districts and two or three tehsils in each, right? We have the Rewa district here and Rewa. So this is the Mauganj, Satna Maihar. Shahdol has Anu.ppur at that I have designated here and Umaria, and Sidhi has Sangrol. And Surguja district has that is the Ambikapur headquarters is a five more district. To make that easier, I am showing that here for your clarity. Now that is in the part of Chattisgarh province. So Surguja district, old district, I have demarcated in yellow color. Balrampur, Chimri region, Shimri. Chimri is in the western part, Koriya. This is Simri, SM, near Vanachal, one district. Surajpur, sometimes I see yes, this is Surajpur, yeah, district and Koriya district and MCB, Manende.garh, Chimri, Bharatpur. So we call it Manende.garh. So we have four more here and five original district. Rest has a 5 plus 5 plus 5, 14. In the next presentation, Sumitrana, that will be the part 3, we will look at Baghel Khand 12 physiographic regions. That means they're mostly the habitat region. Terrain is depicted in physical geographical nature. That means rivers, mountains, plateaus, plains, those are emphasized in the physiographic map, essentially a relief. That we look. I have broadly made 12 physiographic regions for your convenience. We'll talk about it. That's what we discussed today, Mitruna. Baghel Khand, that is the historic region in the northeastern part of the erstwhile Madhya Pradesh state province, which is historically 5 districts. Those 5 districts, how they got transformed, reorganized into four. Thank you very much joining me today, and you can post your comments and your presenter, Dr. Jogari Tirupati Reddy, South Asia Maps Education Channel.